As Russia's war against Ukraine reaches the one-year mark next week, this morning, we're taking a look at the stunningly brutal yet tragically beautiful Academy Award-nominated documentary entitled A House Made of Splinters. The film follows the lives of 4 Ukrainian children during their time in a temporary orphanage in the eastern part of the country, as the adults caring for them try to create a safe space not far from the front lines of the war raging with Russia.
Наш приют – это дом, выстроенный из горя.
Сразу говорю, мама, нема, только Ваня, но он спит, живой капец какой, накинь.
Каждый ребенок оставляет неизгладимый след на стенах приюта, на нас и на друзьях, которых они находят здесь.
Что?
Коль, твое будущее, оно касается только тебя.
Жизнь здесь всегда была тяжелой, но война сделала все еще хуже. Но надежда все еще мерцает здесь.
Joining us now, the documentary's director and award-winning filmmaker Simon Lorang-Wilmont and the film's producer Daria Basil. Thank you both very much for joining us this morning. I want to start, Simon, if you could just sort of frame out what you did here with Eva, Sasha, Alina, and Kolya, how you followed them, and frame out what you were hoping to accomplish for any viewer of this documentary.
Well, I followed the life in Margarita's halfway house or shelter for roughly 1.5 years, where I would come there every second month to follow up on the kids' lives and what were happening, in their lives. And it was all to try and document, the less visible but no less hard consequences that having a war going on in your backyard has on a civil society. And in the end, it's always the kids that suffer the most. But more importantly, I also wanted to show, kids' almost magical ability, to adapt and to survive and to reach for the good things in life, connecting and seeking love, no matter how tragic circumstances they're in.
Well put. And we're watching these children, I guess one of them talking to their mother. Daria, explain to us what these children were going through, the types of trauma they were dealing with, and also how you approached them, obviously not wanting to traumatize them more.
Well, so basically, those are the children who lived very close to the front line, and they all come from very insecure social backgrounds. So they all have troubled families, troubled parents, but they were lucky to get into this very special orphanage, very special place where social workers are kind and caring, and they do really care about children and they try to help them. Of course, all these children, they went and they're still going through many psychological traumas. And for instance, when we were working on this film, we worked also with psychologists who worked with the children. And actually, this work was thanks to our team and thanks to our line producer and assistant director, Azat Safarov, who also started a special fund, which is called Voices of Children. And this fund is helping many, many children right now in Ukraine.
So we have a clip from the documentary. Some of the children receive a phone call from their mother. Let's watch so we can hear it. Take a look.
Как зайчка ты? Нормально. Нормально, я соскучилась за вами. И я. Если будет возможность, может завтра уже к вам приду. О, это хорошо. С тобой Кристина, хочет поговорить. Давай. А я, мам. Привет, Кристюш. Привет. Как ты, зайчик? Нормально.
Simon, what is going on there? Where is their mother? It's so sweet in so many ways and so sad.
Yeah, Kolya and his two younger siblings have been brought to the shelter because the police and the social workers feel that the mom is not able to take care of them. But they don't like cut the contact to the mother because they want to give her a chance to redeem herself or to better herself, to do something about the alcoholism and the situation that she's in, and that's why they also allow the kids actually to keep contact with their parents for as long as they can until they have to make a decision in their case.
Daria, good morning. Such a powerful film, and of course difficult at times to watch. And I know one that which the production is trying to proceed with as much sensitivity as possible. These are children, after all. So Daria, tell us a little bit about how that process went about. How did you earn their trust? How did you decide what you would film, what you would not, as these children are going through such traumas of their own?
Well, actually, I think that Simon can better comment on that because I was not on the set. It was only Simon and his assistant, Azat Safarov, and they did all this magic.
I think that's probably touching on one of the reasons why we could get this close is that I do my own cinematography. So it's only me and my brilliant assistant director, Azat Safarov, who was at the house. And we spend a huge amount of time just hanging out with the kids, listening to their stories, their hopes, their dreams, and their fears, and trying to get to know them on a deeper level and in some ways to befriend them also so we can be some sort of welcome distraction in their lives, I think. Yeah. So at one point, obviously, you grow close to each other. We grow close to each other, and some mutual trust. The most important thing in doing a documentary like this is what happens. And so when the more raw emotional situations arises, I think that the kids are okay for us to be there because we're more of a support than just somebody there to film their lives, so to speak.
The film is entitled A House Made of Splinters. Simon Lorang-Wilmont and Daria Bessel, thank you both. Thank you for doing this film. Thank you for being on this morning as well.